Standing in his way will be Canadian standout Claude Patrick, a fighter looking for his second straight UFC win.
I've traveled all over the world. I'm ready to go into the octagon, put all my skills together, and leave with the win.
My last fight, I let it go to the judges, and I hate that. This fight, I'm going to win decisively and give a beating for the hometown.
The pride of Toronto's MMA scene, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt Claude Patrick is the latest Canadian in the octagon, and one who made a strong statement in June as he submitted Ricardo Funch in the second round. Tonight, his UFC journey continues.
In my UFC debut, I managed to pull out a win via choke. This time, I'd like to finish with strikes to show people how well-rounded I am.
A deadly submission specialist who has taken the hard road to UFC glory, James Wilks made his name in the octagon by defeating DeMarcus Johnson and Germany's Peter Sabata. Now, he takes on fellow ground fighter Claude Patrick.
Claude's got very good jiu-jitsu, but we're going to be punching as well. I think I'm better on the ground, better submissions, better submission defense, and better on the feet. I know that Claude's got nothing in his arsenal that's going to beat me.
Coming up next, Claude Patrick takes on James Lightning Wilks. Born and raised in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, he is the Prince. 12 wins, 11 straight in his mixed martial arts career, looking for a second victory tonight in his UFC career.
And Claude Patrick looked outstanding in his UFC debut, and look how relaxed and confident he looks coming in here tonight. We saw his ground game, and as he said in the pre-fight, he would like to finish his fight with strikes to show everyone how well-rounded he is. He is known for having a full arsenal of skills, and he displayed those strikes in the first fight, but the finish was a guillotine. He would like to finish tonight with something more concussive.
Well, the majority of his wins have come by submission, 9 of the 12. The other 3 in a more dramatic fashion, perhaps, as we talked about, Joe. 8 years ago, a lot of confidence, and feels he's more well-rounded than his opponent tonight.
James Lightning Wilks is going to come in here with the love of the UK crowd behind him. It's going to be very, very hard to throw him off his game. Wilks is a tall guy with very good strikes and a good ground game, and I think they're very evenly matched.
Good fight to get things started. The Canadian, born and raised Claude Patrick, has not lost. In fact, he's only lost one time in his entire career. Has not lost since his second professional fight back in 2002. Claude, the Prince Patrick, fighting here tonight at the O2 Arena in London, England. Extremely confident that he will silence this British crowd quickly by taking out James Wilks. Born here in the UK, now training for the most part in Laguna Hills, California, the Ultimate Fighter. Season 9 welterweight winner, James Wilks has just continued to try to build on that momentum. And now that he's at home tonight, and he's been gone for about a decade living in the U.S., Joe, he really wants to showcase and put on a show for his mates, if you will, the hometown crowd.
Well, he really put on a show in the finals of the Ultimate Fighter against DeMarcus Johnson, and DeMarcus is a very talented guy, but Wilks just shut him down in that fight, shut him down with striking, and ultimately shut him down on the ground, finishing him. The Matt Brown fight in the next fight was a war. A back-and-forth battle that ultimately he wound up losing, but gained a tremendous amount of experience from that fight. Coming into this fight tonight, this is a huge, huge fight for him. He's got one victory so far over Peter Sabata under his belt, 1 in a row. Would love to get another one here in the UK in front of the hometown fans.
That fight against Matt Brown took place in Manchester here in England. Wilks stopping Frank Lester twice.